Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. These are my top investing platforms for 2026. Choosing the right investing platform for 2026 can make a huge difference to your investing journey. Whether you're just starting or you're already investing, choosing the right platform can save you time, reduce fees, and help you stick to your plan. I've personally invested with all of the platforms in this video, so I can talk from experience about how they actually work. In this video, I'll tell you about the top investing platforms in the UK for 2026, what makes them great and who they're best for. There'll be no jargon, no confusing fees, just what you need to know. Before we get into the video, please take a second to give it a like. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. Thanks for the like. If you do want to see more videos from me, including lots of investing content coming up, then please subscribe. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Let's get into the video. First of all, what makes a good platform? When I compare investing platforms, I usually look at a few key things. Ease of use, so is it easy to find what you need and buy and sell investments? Can you navigate easily? Whether you're using the website or the app, desktop or mobile, does it work well? Second is fees, so account fees, trading fees, any hidden costs. Fees can really eat into your returns, so they're definitely something to check. So third is investment options. So whatever you're looking to invest in, are there stock, ETF options, whatever you're looking for. Fourth is support and education. Does the platform help you learn and make confident decisions? This is particularly important for newer investors. And finally, safety and regulation. Is it FCA regulated and does it offer FSCS protection? These are the main points I'll use to compare the platforms in this video. Like I said, these are my top investing platforms for this year. I've used them all myself and I'll tell you a little bit about what's good about each of them. The first one is Hargreaves Lansdown. This is one of the most established investing platforms in the UK. It's been around since 1981 and that's something that many investors like about this one. It's very beginner friendly, it's got a clean website, it's got a good, easy to use app. I've invested with Hargreaves Lansdown for many years now. In fact, it was the first investing platform that I ever used. I really like it and I still invest with them to this day. You get access to over 3,000 funds, plus thousands of stocks and bonds. You can also check out the wealth shortlist on the HL website. This is where HL investment professionals select their own favourite funds, and you can filter this to only show low-cost index tracker funds, so that can be quite good. If you're looking for ideas, I think this can be a good place to start. I also have a video coming up on my top index funds. That's coming up soon, so watch out for that. The platform fee is 0.35% of your portfolio. That will work out higher than some of the low and no fee platforms that I'm going to tell you about later. But it does of course cover their tools and their customer support, which I've found really good. And it is a more well-established platform, so it might be what you're looking for. There are also no fees for monthly fund dealing, which is what I do. I do really like this. I do this myself. I buy into my set funds every month by direct debit. So there's no fee for this. You set it up so money is automatically invested every month into the funds that you've chosen and there's no fees for this. I also personally really like the range of funds on offer as well. I always find what I'm looking for. You'll also often see when you check out a fund on the fact sheets that they've often negotiated a lower fund charge as well. So that's quite good because you can get a discount on the fund charges compared to other platforms. The minimum investment is £100 as a lump sum, or £25 per month if you're doing the monthly investing. Like I mentioned earlier, you can also use HL for their fund fact sheets and research tools, so that can be useful just for doing your research, even if you don't invest with them. It's FCA regulated, FSCS protected, and it's a well-established platform with lots of fund choice and the ability to invest consistently over time. And that's what makes Hargreaves Lansdown one of my top picks. I've got 3 more investing platforms to tell you about, and they're all great in different ways. So let's go on to the next one. XTB is a really strong DIY investing option for 2026. I've used this one myself as well, so I can recommend it with confidence. You can start with a demo account so you can practice before investing real money. This is really good for you if you are a new investor. They ask questions about your comfort level and your investing knowledge and then guide you through the risks, which is really helpful if you are newer to investing. It's FCA regulated and FSCS protected, and they do pay around 4% interest on your uninvested cash. This is calculated daily and then paid monthly, so that means that any uninvested cash that's sitting outside of your investment, you can still earn interest on it, which is quite nice. You can invest in over 1,600 ETFs, and you can set up an investing plan how you like. You can do one-off top-ups or a regular standing order from your bank. This has a minimum of £15. Auto invest works using standing order. So for example, if you invest £100 a month, then this will be invested according to your plan, and you can set this in the app. The fees are good too and very beginner friendly. It's free to open and maintain an account. It's free to deposit and withdraw, and it's free to buy and sell stocks and ETFs up to €100,000 of monthly turnover. There's a small fee if you buy and sell more than €100,000 worth per month, and there's also a 0.5% currency conversion fee. Most platforms do charge a currency conversion fee when you're investing in overseas assets. If you're interested in this one and want to sign up, then you can get a free stock if you use my code Fran. So use my code when you sign up and then you can get a free stock. Overall, I think XTB combines flexibility with guidance, and it's a strong DIY option for 2026. Trading 212 is another really popular investing platform in the UK. It's one of my go-to options for DIY investing, and it is one of the most cost-effective DIY options out there. And you can buy and sell stocks and ETFs with no platform fee. This makes it a great low-cost choice, especially if you're just getting started. With Trading 212, you also get a really wide choice of investments. You can invest in over 13,000 global stocks and ETFs, and you can also invest in fractional shares as well. So you can start investing with small amounts, even just £1. They also have ready-made portfolios, which they call pies. So you can use these to create your own diversified portfolio, and you can also look at other people's pies. This means that you can create your own investing plan in a similar way to with XTB and HL, where you can set up your regular investing plan too. The app is nice and simple to use as well, which I like. As with most platforms, if you're investing in overseas assets, then you do pay a small currency conversion fee. Also, funds always have their own ongoing charges, so just check those out before you choose your funds. The fund charges are set by the fund though, so they're usually the same across platforms. You can usually invest in the same funds across different platforms. They usually have the same fee, except with HL, like I mentioned earlier, some funds do have discounted charges. So if cost-effective, long-term, passive investing is your goal, then just look for low-cost index funds. Different platforms do give you access to different funds though, and you can usually find a low-cost option for the index fund that you're looking for, depending on which platform you choose. Deposits are instant, withdrawals are quick in my experience, and if you do want to sign up for this one, then be sure to use my code. You can get a free fractional share worth up to £100. Overall, I think Trading 212 is a great all-round platform. That's what makes it one of my top picks. If you want a simple app-based experience with low fees and a wide range of investment options, then I think it's a good choice. The last of my top investing platforms for 2026 is Moneybox. Moneybox is ideal if you prefer managed portfolios and a hands-off approach. Instead of picking individual stocks or funds yourself, you select a portfolio based on your risk level, and then Moneybox handles the rest. I've invested with Moneybox myself as well, so I can tell you what it's like day to day. It can also round up your spare change from everyday spending and then invest it automatically. I think this is just a nice way to start small and build a habit, and then obviously you can add to this. You can set up monthly contributions by direct debit, so in the same way as you can with the other ones, you can do your monthly investing and that goes towards your allocated portfolio. The main difference with this one versus HL, XTB and Trading 212 is that instead of creating your own portfolio, you just choose one of the ones that are ready-made for you. The fees with this one are a bit higher, but you do get a ready-made portfolio. The fees are 0.45% per year. This is based on the balance in your portfolio. There is also a £1 monthly fee. As I mentioned before, fund charges do depend on the funds that you choose. With this one, it will depend on the funds that are in the portfolio that you choose. But I have checked this myself when I was first investing with Moneybox, and they are all low-cost index funds, which is great. This means that your overall costs do stay reasonable. For example, a balanced portfolio has an average fund charge of 0.17%. This is obviously not the lowest fund charge ever, but it's pretty decent and it shows that they're not investing you into funds with high charges. With Moneybox, you can invest in 3 ready-made portfolios based on your risk level. First one is cautious, then balanced, then adventurous. I chose adventurous based on my risk tolerance, but obviously your risk tolerance is personal to you, so choose which one suits you best. What I really like about these portfolios as well is that you can adjust the allocations and you can switch funds if you want to. You're more comfortable with investing and you know what you want, then you could do that as well. But obviously you can just leave it as it is too. Deposits are instant and withdrawals take a few days while your investments are sold, which is pretty standard for managed platforms. Overall, I think Moneybox is perfect if you want a managed, low maintenance approach to investing. You have the reassurance that all portfolios contain low cost funds, your money is protected, and you can still make small adjustments if you like. So those are my top 4 investing platforms for 2026. Now that you've seen them all, here are some things to consider before you choose the right one. You can think about your investing style. So do you want a DIY approach or a managed approach? Your portfolio size, so how much you're going to invest. Some platforms are better for larger portfolios. Fees, especially if you want to invest small amounts regularly over time. And features that you actually use, so obviously the app or the website, whichever one you use. And auto investing features as well. You could start small or use demo accounts first, and then you could move more money when you feel more confident. That was a look at the top investing platforms in the UK for 2026. I talked about Hargreaves Lansdown, XTB, Trading 212 and Moneybox. Soon I'll cover the best index funds for 2026, so that can help you start building your portfolio with confidence. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you are interested in opening any of these or you just found the video useful and want to let me know, then please do leave a comment below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.